with severe weather Team 11 coverage.
Hey everyone, a big warm-up for this weekend, but as you can see from Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, we're also getting a lot of rain, and we're going to see the showers right through the weekend.
Yeah, right now the steadiest rain is north of Pittsburgh. Meteorologist Stephanie Allison is tracking the changes in Severe Weather Center 11. Stephanie?
That's right. So the steadiest rain today will fall north of Pittsburgh. Certainly seeing some showers all across the area, so just make sure you have that umbrella in hand throughout the daytime today and through this evening as well. So those temperatures much warmer right now. Look at that 24-hour temperature change. We're 19 degrees warmer right now in Pittsburgh than we were yesterday at this time. So we're going to continue to see that warm up in the forecast. We're talking much warmer numbers tomorrow. Right now, though, out of our tower cam, those cloudy skies, some showers across the region, and those numbers, a big difference depending on where you're located today. So north of Pittsburgh, you're a little bit cooler. You're going to stay in the upper 40s for you in parts of Franklin. And then south of Pittsburgh, notice those numbers a bit warmer. Look at that, 63 in Morgantown right now, 49 downtown, 53 in Washington. So we're going to see this big temperature range across us today due to the fact that the bulk of the rain is coming to our northern counties. So you have that steadier rain north of Pittsburgh right now. So you can see as I widen that view for you, showing you that steadier rain north. There are some showers south of Pittsburgh, so showers around in the forecast today. And I will tell you, this system will start to head a little bit further north. So folks south of Pittsburgh, you're going to start to see those rain showers taper off this evening. And then we do have a chance to see more rain on the way for the weekend. So we're talking a warm up, and I'll show you when the heaviest rain will fall and when we'll have some dry times this weekend. Everybody wants to know about that. I have that coming up in a little bit.
A live look now from Washington County, where the funeral procession is underway for a local paramedic. Hundreds of first responders showing up to remember Matthew Smeltzer. Smeltzer was killed while helping a crash victim in Westmoreland County. He had just stepped out of an ambulance on Sunday morning to help the accident victim on I-70 in Ross Traver when he was hit by a passing truck. Smeltzer worked at the Ross Traver Ambulance Service for 24 years. He was 43 years old. He leaves behind a wife and 2 young children, and our hearts go out to his family. We're going to have more on how Matthew is being remembered tonight on Channel 11 News at 5.
Police are searching for the driver who hit a Port Authority bus and fled. It happened this morning on the north side with a dozen people on board, and the bus driver was hurt. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer joins us live from the scene with the latest. Liz?
It's 12:01.
All right, it looks like we're having some trouble getting a hold of Liz there. We were there, though, we could tell you, for the aftermath of this accident. You can see the Port Authority bus pulled off to the side of the road with damage right on that lottery banner there. It happened around 7:45 on the north side. A dozen passengers were on board. They were okay, but the bus driver did report having minor injuries and was taken to the hospital.
This is a bad intersection. It's a four-way intersection, and there's always an accident here.
Police say the SUV driver fled. That SUV, though, was located. At last check, the driver has not been found, though. We spotted Port Authority police not too far away on Boyle Street, where neighbors told us they did see officers tow away that SUV. If you know who the driver behind the wheel of that SUV was, you're asked to call police, and we'll have the very latest on the search for that person tonight at 5.
And we have new information on another crash not far from that scene. A Pittsburgh Public Works truck flipped over on its side on Merchant Street on the North Shore this morning. 2 workers were in that truck, and 1 had to be treated for some minor injuries. We're getting a new look at the scene of a deadly helicopter crash near Harrisburg. This video showing some of the wreckage on the street. The chopper went down last night in a backyard in Mechanicsburg. Both people in that helicopter were killed. No one on the ground was hurt. No homes were damaged. The FAA and the NTSB are both investigating the cause of the crash.
Jury selection is now in its 5th day for 2 men charged in a massacre at a backyard barbecue in Wilkinsburg. The death penalty trial against Sharon Sheldon and Robert Thomas is still set to begin next month. According to our partners at the Trib, 6 jurors were in place as of this morning. 12 are needed, plus 4 alternates. The attack happened in March of 2016. Police say 5 people and an unborn baby were killed at a home along Franklin Avenue.
A dispute in another state is delaying progress in the Jamie Fedden case. She's that Bethel Park woman whose body was found in the Nevada desert. The issue is over whether her remains were found on public or private land in Nevada. If she was found on public land, the feds will lead the investigation. If it is private land, then Lincoln County, Nevada will prosecute. Channel 11 told you last year when John Chapman admitted to leaving Fedden to die in the desert. He later walked back that confession. A woman from Butler County who is accused of murder in Florida was back in front of a judge. Kimberly Kessler walked into yesterday's hearing wearing a medical mask and carrying a Bible. Kessler is accused of killing Jolene Cummings in 2018 near Jacksonville. Investigators say the two knew each other because they worked at the same hair salon.
I don't ever believe there's such thing as complete closure. Not the way this case is.
Cummings' body has never been found, but police say there was some sort of struggle at the salon and that Kessler killed Cummings and then hid the evidence.
A homeowner has a lot of repairs to make after a car crashed into their house. Police say the driver lost control of the car just after midnight on North Street in Springdale. The car went through a garage door. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The investigation into the deadly turnpike crash continues this morning. It could be several more days until we get a look at the NTSB's preliminary report. A bus, car, and 3 tractor trailers were involved in last weekend's crash. We got a hold of a new study that ranks Pennsylvania near the top in the country for deadly truck accidents. We come in 5th on the list, compiled by a law firm in Arizona. They found more than 400 crashes between 2015 and 2017. And I-95, which connects to the turnpike near Philadelphia, is one of the deadliest roads for truck crashes in the country.
New details involving the deadly plane crash in Iran. Iran state television showed this video of the flight recorder that had been recovered from the wreck of the Ukrainian plane. Investigators are hoping it will shed some light on the cause of the crash. That crash, meanwhile, has become an international controversy. Canada says that it has evidence the aircraft was shot down. Iran says that report and the evidence to back it up is false. But Iran says they welcome other key countries involved to join in the investigation. NBC's Tom Costello has developing details.
Good day. Under international civil aviation agreements, Iran was required to invite the NTSB and Boeing to participate in the investigation. But because of the sanctions in place, both would need a waiver from the Trump administration before heading to Iran. We're still waiting for word on how and when that will happen. Importantly, Iran has already, it says, started to look at and evaluate those black boxes without Western observers there to see the whole process. Most experts we talk to don't believe Iran has the same level of expertise or technology that you would find in the U.S. and Canada, France, or even Russia for that matter. But Iran is in charge of this investigation, and today there are already some concerns about whether the wreckage field has in any way been moved or tampered with, making it difficult to properly collect and document the evidence as investigators would typically do. Looking for signs of a missile strike, investigators would normally want to see that alleged piece of a Russian rocket that was seen at the crash scene, the one that Iran calls fake. They'd also be looking for pieces of missile debris and shrapnel, puncture holes on the fuselage, any evidence of scorching or burn marks. They'd also really want to look at the black boxes, the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder. Did the pilots talk about seeing a missile or hearing an explosion or feeling an explosion? What was the conversation inside the cockpit? So those are critical pieces of data and information that investigators would ideally like to have in a pristine and normal investigation. The question is whether this will proceed as a normal investigation. I'm Tom Costello in Washington. Back to you.
Breaking in just the last few minutes, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the House will take steps next week to send the impeachment articles to the Senate for President Donald Trump's trial. The House voted to impeach President Trump December 18th for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress over allegations the president pressured Ukraine's president to investigate his political rival while withholding U.S. security assistance.
The head of Dick's Sporting Goods says their stand on gun control is paying off. Assault-style weapons were banned after a shooting at a Florida high school in 2018. He told our partners at Pittsburgh Business Times it has not hurt their bottom line. Dick's saw same-store sales increase 6% in the third quarter of last year. That's the strongest gain in more than 5 years. The CEO says 62 workers quit in protest due to that ban. Following a week of racial slur allegations and a lawsuit, Uniontown's new treasurer will officially be sworn in on Monday. Antoinette Hodge claims councilmember Martin Gaddy blocked her from taking office because she's black and used racist language. Gaddy adamantly denies the allegations, saying that he was only concerned with her background. Hodge filed a lawsuit against Gaddy, and Gaddy plans to file a countersuit.
Environmental groups and concerned citizens protested downtown today. They want U.S. Steel, which operates the Clairton Coke Works, to be held accountable for its pollution problem.
I've been breathing this stuff for 70 years, over 70 years. They're worried about the sudden fires and all that stuff, but it's about a matter of how long you've been breathing this air also.
Recently, a poor air quality alert was issued in Allegheny County, which officials attributed to temperature inversions in which warmer air traps cold air and pollutants. They want, the protesters say that they want more communication and protection along with new rules. And in the last half hour, U.S. Steel says it will work with the county health department to develop a model to predict inversions and their intensity. And you can watch for much more on that on Channel 11 News tonight at 5.
An unsettling discovery.
Yeah, a camera found inside a local hospital where it was hidden that put workers and possibly patients at risk.
New information in a royal rift. What Queen Elizabeth is doing after Prince Harry and his wife Meghan announced they're stepping back from their royal duties.
And rain showers across the region right now. The steadiest will fall north of Pittsburgh today. I'll show you how that will impact your travel later on this afternoon and this evening, and a look at the weekend. That's next.
Two brothers, both firefighters, died just hours apart. What family and friends are saying about the heroes who shared more than just a career.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Complete the most popular home improvement projects, including the kitchen sink, yourself. Watch Ron Hazelton's House Calls, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on WPXI.
Covers weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the unique weather patterns across our neighborhood. It's why it can be snowing in Beaver County,
while it's dry in Westmoreland County.
Weather coverage you can count on.
The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
A disturbing discovery inside Pittsburgh's West Penn Hospital. The hospital says someone hid a camera in an employee restroom. We broke this story first on our Channel 11 News app, and since then we've learned a suspect has been identified.
And while this appeared to only impact hospital workers, Channel 11's Aaron Martin spoke to others who are equally concerned.
Nothing seemed out of the ordinary outside of West Penn Hospital in Bloomfield. But inside, employees learned about a secret recording that was happening in the most private setting. Allegheny Health Network confirmed to Channel 11 a hidden camera was recently discovered inside an employee restroom. A spokesman says the person responsible has been identified and will be prosecuted, but didn't comment further. But a source tells Channel 11 that person was an employee at the hospital who worked there for 20 years before he was let go this week.
It's definitely an invasion of privacy, and there's definitely a lack of respect there. Whoever did that, I'm glad that they were caught.
It's unclear how long this hidden camera was operating. In a statement, an AHN spokesman said, quote, "We are also working with law enforcement to retrieve photographs and/or video taken by the culprit, and will be notifying identifiable individuals who have been victimized by the crime."
I wouldn't expect it over here. That's crazy. That's obnoxious. So, yeah, it's just weird, really weird.
AHN says they are working with Pittsburgh police, but the department did not return emails for a comment on the investigation. People we spoke with are shocked this happened, but also thankful the person responsible has been identified.
Hopefully this will never happen again.
Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
And at last check, no charges have yet been filed.
3 animals found dead inside a Washington County apartment. Humane officials are investigating it as abuse, and the story's really heartbreaking. This is Dominique Cronin. State police say she abandoned 2 cats and a dog inside an apartment on Whitehall Road in Daisytown. Investigators found the animals dead this past Sunday after receiving a tip. Humane officers think the animals were left with no food or water for about a month. Vets believe each animal died from starvation with no signs of other illnesses or conditions. Cronin is now awaiting a preliminary hearing later this month.
Amazon workers fired, accused of looking through the home security camera feeds of customers. Over the past 4 years, Amazon received 4 inquiries about their system known as Ring. They were even contacted by U.S. senators. Amazon says the workers were authorized to view video data, but what they did went beyond what was necessary to do their jobs.
Royal sources say Queen Elizabeth is leading 4-way talks with Princes Charles, William, and Harry, after Harry and his wife Meghan declared this week they will take a step back from their roles with the royal family. Meanwhile, Meghan has returned to Canada, where she and Harry spent the Christmas holidays instead of with other royals and the Queen in England. NBC's Keir Simmons reports from London.
In another breathtaking development, the Duchess of Sussex has returned to Canada. Reports say baby Archie is there, and some believe it's where Harry and Meghan plan to live some of the time. Harry remains in the UK, where multiple reports say the Queen has told Prince Charles and Prince William to do a deal within days. A deal that would allow Harry and Meghan to step back from senior royal life and forge a new, financially independent role.
I think the resolution at the end will suit all parties. Harry will be able to still serve his Queen and country, and they'll be able to still carry on and do what their passion is, which is philanthropy.
They want to keep their home in Windsor and their royal protection, but take a new approach with the media. Overnight, more details emerging of how their stunning announcement was rushed out. Talks had only just begun when there was a leak. This article in The Sun, headlined, "Harry and Meghan could move to Canada," would have left Harry furious. Hours later, Harry published his plans, reportedly giving Charles and William only 10 minutes notice. Now, the negotiations must take place in the public spotlight, just what the royal family had hoped to avoid.
And there are reports, interestingly enough, that Oprah was advising Harry and Meghan. Oprah herself put out a statement saying, quote, "Meghan and Harry do not need my help in figuring out what is best for them."
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. Noticing that warm up outside right now as you step outside, it doesn't feel as cold, and we're going to continue to see that warmth in the forecast over the next couple of days. And still, as we head into the second half of the weekend, we're going to start to see some cooler numbers, but we stay pretty mild over the next couple of days. So let's talk about what's going on outside right now. We have those cloudy skies out of our tower cam. Some of us have some rain right now, others just have some light showers, others have cloudy skies. We're going to continue to see this trend through the afternoon hours. We're going to start to see that rain pick up a little bit more. So the PennDOT cam just showing you that we have these wet roadways. That's going to become a factor later on as that steadier rain picks up again this afternoon. What is happening outside right now? The steadier rain has been falling to our north of Pittsburgh. Some light rain showers around Pittsburgh and south. That steadier rain will continue to come mainly north of Pittsburgh here this afternoon. So we're going to see some more wet weather move in here as we move into the afternoon hours. But relatively light rain showers coming down outside right now as we head towards Franklin and Clarion. Notice that pocket of yellow. That's a little bit more moderate rain. Further off to the south, very late rain showers through Greensburg, through Westmoreland County. That is tracking out of here. Whatever you see this afternoon south of Pittsburgh should be relatively light. The main concern is Pittsburgh's north, mainly Route 422 and then I-80 and north there. We're going to see that steadier rain here this afternoon. Watch for some hydroplaning on your way home this afternoon during your evening commute. This warm air is really filtering in. Look at those marks down into the 60s off to our southwest. We're talking 60s in the forecast tomorrow. Right now, though, for us, 57 this afternoon for Pittsburgh. Points north, you're going to stay a little bit colder. And then points south, you're going to stay a little bit warmer. So Morgantown getting into the lower 60s today. Tonight's forecast down to 50. Very mild air in the forecast. Cloudy skies, scattered showers out there. And then the winds pick up. So a bit breezy this afternoon. But look at these wind gusts. We could see wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour tomorrow. So very windy at times on your Saturday. The weekend is not a washout by any means. So 66 is your high for now. For tomorrow, you want to keep checking back in. Stephen Cropper will have the latest again this evening starting at 5. We will have spotty showers around. The reason I say we may get warmer tomorrow than 66 is because we may have some breaks for some sun tomorrow. So if that happens, we'll get a little bit warmer. The record high is 68 set back in 1890. So Storm Tracker shows you the rain showers that come back around later on this afternoon, just in time for the evening commute. Mainly Pittsburgh and north. Scattered showers around this evening, so grab that umbrella, keep it handy later on. Most of the day tomorrow, dry. Spotty shower can't be ruled out. Clouds, some sun, breaks for some sun in there. South of Pittsburgh at 1:30. And then as we move into your evening, well, that's when we're really going to start to see the rain move in on your Saturday night. So if you're headed out to dinner on Saturday evening, we could see some rain around, some thunder, steady at times. So this is the rainfall forecast, the yellow, less than a half an inch. Not a lot of rain with this system. A lot of it just stays well north to us. The best day of the weekend is tomorrow because it's going to be so warm. But as I mentioned, we will have that rain and it will be steady at times tomorrow evening for dinner and as you're heading out for your evening on Saturday night. Sunday, looking at a high of 49. That's going to happen in the morning. Those numbers will fall slowly through the day. So we are going to get that cool down the second half of the weekend, but still above average. Very warm numbers there. 51 on Monday, 53 on Tuesday, and then we cool down next week back to the 30s.
A little girl facing a pretty scary diagnosis.
1 minute she was fine, then
my legs went in like this huge big pain for and then went numb like that.
doctors say it's another case of AFM. How this little girl is staying strong. Next.
And a Vermont lawmaker introduces a bill to ban cell phones for anyone under 21. The point he's trying to prove. In Severe Weather Center 11, we cover weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the weather patterns across our neighborhoods and understand the unique influences on your area.
It's why there can be heavy downpours in northern Allegheny County.
While it's dry in Greensburg and snow is moving into Irwin.
Our priority is to prepare you for the weather in your neighborhood.
Count on Severe Weather Team 11 on Channel 11 News.
Tracking storms where you live.
6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Arcade games, prize machines, air hockey tables, even a 30-person laser tag game, all going up for auction next week. The Trib is reporting the items are from the Wildwood Highlands Entertainment Center, which closed suddenly last month. The auction will also feature restaurant equipment and an amusement park ride. The bidding starts next Saturday at the Wildwood Highlands in Hampton Township.
A Vermont lawmaker is proposing a ban on cell phones for people under the age of 21. But it's not what you think. While the state senator is putting forward the bill that would fine violators $1,000 or even put them in prison, he says he wouldn't vote for his own bill. He's actually just trying to start a conversation about cell phone safety and overall rights for young adults.
It's really to prove a point, and that is that if we're going to allow 18-year-olds to vote and join the military and such, they should have all the rest of the rights.
Language in the bill says people under 21 are not developmentally mature enough to have cell phones, much like firearms, cigarettes, and alcohol. More details this week. A bill was introduced in Harrisburg that would make it illegal to hold a phone while driving. Versions of the hands-free bill have failed in the past, but this one has more support.
2 firefighters died just hours apart. Why these local heroes shared more than just a career.
And rain, well, we're going to have several rounds of it over the next couple of days. I'm tracking the dry times for you to get outside this weekend and the warmth that's on the way. Those details, they're next.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Corruption, fraud, scandal. Veteran reporter Brian Ross shines a light on accused criminals. Brian Ross Investigates, Friday at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI.
The news 11 and 11 means you get 11 minutes of news and weather
before the first commercial.
It means live coverage of breaking news, local news, and your first look at weather.
All before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 and 11.
Watch tonight.
Watch the Wendy Williams Show weekdays at 11 on Channel 11.
A big warm-up, but as you can see from Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, we're also getting a lot of rain. The steadiest rain just north of Pittsburgh.
And we're going to see the showers through the afternoon. Meteorologist Stephanie Allison tracking the rain for us in Severe Weather Center 11. Stephanie?
That is certainly right. We're going to have rain, especially some steadier rain later on this afternoon and for your evening commute home. Now, we are going to have some rain around through the weekend, but it's not going to be a washout. Let's talk about the warmth. So it is much warmer outside right now, about 20 degrees warmer across the region than we were yesterday at this time. So we're going to continue to see those numbers get on the warm side, especially into the weekend. We have those overcast skies downtown right now. 49 degrees, cloudy skies, and a lighter wind. Now, the winds are going to pick up as we move through the second half of the day, mainly through your evening. Breezy at times and especially windy tomorrow. There is Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar showing you the steadier rain, which indicated by the yellows. Shows you really the steadier rain coming down, and that's mainly north and also off to the west of the viewing area right now. Still more to come to us, but as I zoom in a little bit more through Franklin, Clarion, you have that steadier rain. So areas such as that where you've had the rain all morning, you need to watch for some hydroplaning, watch for some ponding on the roadways. Points south of Pittsburgh, you're warming up a little bit more. You have a little less rain, so that'll help those temperatures bump up a little bit more for you. Light rain showers falling now south of Pittsburgh. Look for that to continue, so grab your umbrella, keep it handy as you head out this afternoon. So areas of rain, the steadiest is north. As I mentioned, that ponding and hydroplaning could be an issue for some north of Pittsburgh this afternoon and into the evening. I'll show you when that kind of tapers off, and we'll have more rain over the weekend. That's coming up in a little bit.
Brothers in blood, and in their community, they're both being remembered after passing away within hours of one another. Mark and Lee Nana were both known for their love and leadership, and their loss is a major setback for the Butler County community. Channel 11's Amy Marcinkowitz spoke with family and friends and has their message for the community.
You can't describe them. They would do anything for anybody.
Holding back tears, retired Harmony Township Volunteer Fire Chief Neil Nana talks about the two brothers he lost, both dying within hours of each other. 56-year-old Mark Nana, retired chief with the Cranberry Township Fire Department, died from complications from an infection. After hearing the news, the family says his older brother Lee, 69 years old, suffered a heart attack and died.
One was at 9:17, the other was at 2 o'clock in the morning.
How are you coping and dealing?
I don't have a choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Family is what's going to get us through.
The Nana name is synonymous with public service. You're looking at 3 generations of firefighters, EMA workers, 911 dispatchers, and this is just a handful of the family that has served our Butler County community for 30-plus years.
If Lee had $800 in his pocket and you needed $800, he'd give you $799 just so he could make a phone call to get some more.
Their pictures adorn the Cranberry Township Fire Department walls. A shocking loss for this community and this family.
This world has lost 2 great men, and we're having a hard time just reaching everybody. So, you know, we want to get it out there so that people have the opportunity to at least know that they passed away.
There will be one funeral, a full firefighter funeral for the brothers. The family is still working out those details.
A local family is thanking their community for a touching response after a hit-and-run accident. Jim Shore was hurt last month in Pine Township while on a walk. He recently retired as owner of Shore Bakery. Northern Regional Police say the woman who hit him fled the scene and ran to a stranger's house nearby. The woman at the house called police, who then came and arrested the driver. Shore's daughter tells Channel 11 that they've been overwhelmed by the outpouring of help and well wishes from neighbors and strangers alike.
Police say this man raped 2 young girls that he met through a social media app. The alleged victims are only 11 and 13 years old. Both girls told police Killian Thomas contacted them through Snapchat before picking them up at an ice cream shop last month. Investigators say he drove them to a spot in Unity where he attacked them. We were there yesterday as Thomas was walked out of State Police Barracks in Greensburg, and he didn't go quietly.
They're lying about their ages, trying to put me away for 20 more years for something I did not know I did.
State police say if it weren't for one of the victims telling her parents what happened, they would never have found out. And this case is an important reminder for parents about the power of social media and how easy it is for kids to hide what they're doing online. Channel 11 spoke with state police and a counselor who both say parents need to know what apps their kids are using. They also say you should be following your kids on social media.
Just as a parent, take the time to try and go through these things with your children. Look at their phone, know who their friends are.
If you look at TikTok's app rating, it is at 12+, but there's a lot of adult content on there. Just because an app has an age rating of 12+, might not make it okay for a 12-year-old.
There's also a social media resource guide that gives you a description of the app your child is using and shows you what the app has access to. If you'd like to see that guide, we put it on our WPXI News app.
The House just passed a bill aimed at protecting people from dangerous chemicals that are found in everyday consumer products. Channel 11's Jacqueline Fell is in Washington, D.C., where heated debate took place on the U.S. House floor ahead of that vote.
The bill would nationally regulate PFAS chemicals that can be found in the water supply, firefighting suits, cookware, and other products we use every day. House Democrats call them forever chemicals that are making too many Americans sick.
PFAS is an urgent health and environmental threat, period, and no one can deny that. The longer we wait, the worse the contamination becomes. The time is now to act.
Environmental groups say PFAS has been detected in hundreds of communities in almost every state, and that more than 100 million Americans may be drinking water contaminated with the highly toxic chemicals. This bill would require the EPA to designate two of the most notorious chemicals as hazardous. Many Republicans say the EPA is already working on this, and some companies are even leading the way to getting these chemicals out of those products.
If you're making a product, this is a perfect time to be able to do that and say it's BPA, it's PFAS free. So why would we have the government do that?
The bill faces an uphill battle in the Republican-controlled Senate, and the White House has already threatened to veto it, calling the bill overreaching. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
The new Westmoreland County Sheriff says he does not want an investigation into who trashed his office. Sheriff James Albert walked into his first day on the job Monday to find this mess. It's all cleaned up now, but whoever trashed the office has not stepped up. Albert says he just wants to stay positive and move forward. There's a tax hike in the Penn Hills School District's preliminary budget. According to the Trib, last night, district officials proposed a budget that includes a real estate tax increase of nearly 7%. The district is trying to fill a $6 million deficit. The tax increase would cover about half of that. None of the options include program cuts. Directors will vote on the budget January 29th.
A father robs a pharmacy saying he needs money for his sick child. Why investigators say this case is about more than just catching a suspect.
And a local police officer goes above and beyond. How he saved an injured hawk next.
Snow falls, we use the area's most powerful tools to keep you prepared.
The most extensive school closings, always scrolling.
I'm tracking snow where you live.
And our traffic trackers show you live conditions. I'm bringing you urgent updates from the breaking news desk.
Count on 11 Alert on Channel 11 Morning News.
Whether the weather is good or whether the weather is bad, count on Armstrong support and service all throughout the year.
happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
An Ohio Township police officer proves our officers do it all. He helped an injured hawk. We saw the bird along Route 65 with a broken wing. He scooped it up with a tablecloth from a nearby restaurant and brought it back to the station. The Game Commission will help it recover. There was excitement in East Deer Township when the old Glassworks plant was sold, but it could still take years for that site to get cleaned up. The new owners told our Trip partners an underground fire continues to burn there. It started in 2017 and is being fueled by coal refuse under the plant. Creighton Property bought the site in October. They're waiting for that fire to burn out before tearing the building down.
We're hearing a desperate, heartbreaking plea from a man who police say robbed a Pennsylvania pharmacy. Video shows the suspect robbing the clerk at a Philadelphia Rite Aid. Police say that he had a note that said, "Give me all the money. I'm sorry. I have a sick child." You have 15 seconds.
Just because your child was sick is no reason to rob a store. If you're desperate, you'll do something desperate.
For police, this is more than just about solving a crime. They say if the suspect turns himself in, it's possible there is help available for his child.
A little girl facing a scary diagnosis.
1 minute, she was fine, then
my legs went in like this huge, big pain for and then went numb.
Doctors say it's another case of AFM. How this little girl is staying strong. Next.
Rounds of showers outside today and into the weekend. I'm tracking dry times, the warm up, and increasing winds. That's all next.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and more. The hottest Pittsburgh sports topics with even hotter opinions. Halftime adjustments. Wednesday nights at 7:30 on WPXI.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
An Ohio teenager was fine Christmas morning, but the next morning, something changed. The 13-year-old suddenly became paralyzed.
The doctors say it is AFM, the mysterious polio-like illness we talked about so much last year. Bob Jones has the family story.
It was Christmas Day, and we opened presents.
It's a smart TV!
It was a joyful Christmas morning for 13-year-old Isabel Kirby, her twin sister, brother, and their parents. But by Christmas night, the Cloverleaf Middle School student and catcher on her softball team noticed her legs felt weak, and then it got worse.
My legs went in like this huge, big pain for and then went numb like that.
I just thought, oh gosh, it's just growing pains, a Charlie horse.
By the next morning, Isabel couldn't walk. A happy, healthy teen suddenly paralyzed from the waist down.
We can't comprehend. This doesn't seem real to us.
Put this hand over on this wheel or on the seat.
Isabel has been at Akron Children's Hospital ever since, now working with physical therapists, and she's received steroid and plasma exchange treatments.
It did give me hip movement and sensation.
Doctors are not sure if she'll walk again, but the courageous girl with the radiant smile is staying positive.
It's like your own story. So you could walk again. That's what we're hoping and stuff like that.
First of all, it's just heartbreakingly tragic, absolutely.
Isabel's diagnosis, acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM, is a rare neurologic disease which causes inflammation of the spinal cord.
This is a 1 in a million type of likelihood of this happening.
Doctors believe Isabel's paralysis was caused by a virus or her immune system's response to the infection.
The Centers for Disease Control and other groups are trying to identify what the precise cause is.
Akron Children sent samples of blood, nose swabs, and spinal fluid to the CDC. The hope is that will determine what type of virus caused Isabel's condition and figure out treatments or ways to prevent it. Since 2014, the CDC has been investigating hundreds of similar cases where kids have been partially paralyzed. AFM has been called a polio-like condition, but specimens have tested negative for the polio virus.
This is a bad dream.
But the Kirbys are grateful for a lot of support. Their church, St. Francis Xavier in Medina, started a prayer chain, and parishioners continue to bring them meals.
It's just amazing to see how many people are reaching out.
There you go. Good.
Reaching out to a teen who continues to show remarkable courage.
Good.
It's a lot, but I just try to go with the flow.
Such a seriously sad situation. There have been more than 600 cases of AFM nationwide since the CDC began tracking the illness in 2014.
And at least 6 of them were in our area, including 5 in Allegheny County and 1 in Washington County.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. So we've had some wet weather so far today. Look for that trend to continue this afternoon. Right now, much warmer, 49, cloudy skies, and this warmth, it's just going to continue in the forecast. A very mild night ahead for us as well, but keep that umbrella handy. We're talking more rain showers. Out of the tower cam, you can just see those cloudy skies, and I'm just going to show you the PennDOT cam here at the Fort Pitt Tunnel just to show you the roadways are wet, but we don't have a lot of water sitting on the roadways here in downtown and south of Pittsburgh, but north of Pittsburgh has been seeing that steadier rain here today. We're going to continue to see those spots have that steadier rain here this afternoon and into the evening. And I'm going to show you where that tapers off and where we're going to have some dry times this weekend. We do have some more wet weather to come to us, but we have a lot of dry hours this weekend, so that's great news. So temperatures right now, 49 in Pittsburgh, 48 in Butler, 51 in Beaver, 53 in Washington. Notice the big temperature difference there as you head towards Morgantown in the lower 60s. So that is because that area has not really seen a whole lot of rain here. So the rain showers will keep things a little bit on the cooler side, and that is why some of those marks north of Pittsburgh and Butler have those colder marks here. And I'm going to advance the map here now just to kind of show you what's going on. We're going to continue to see some showers here north of us, and really the wet weather will continue to come this afternoon as we move into the afternoon and evening commute. So the bulk of the steadier rain north through Franklin and Clarion, the pockets of yellow indicate that steadier rain. South of Pittsburgh, very light rain showers out there, and that's going to continue to stay that way as well. This is all going to track north for us as we move through the evening hours, so points south of Pittsburgh are going to dry out first. Points north of Pittsburgh, it's going to take a little time. But notice the rainfall forecast as we get deeper into the evening after dinner time, most of that starts to taper off, especially south of Pittsburgh. So 57 at 4 o'clock, 53, very mild temperatures through the evening hours. We should be sitting in the 30s for daytime highs this year, this time of year. Tomorrow we're going to be in the 60s. So temperatures overnight right at that 50-degree mark. So it is going to be a mild night. A few scattered showers, but especially, as I mentioned, through the evening as that will start to taper off for us overnight. What will happen is those winds will increase, gusting possibly up to 40 miles per hour at times tomorrow. So anywhere between 30 and 40 miles per hour, we can have those wind gusts. And of course, those higher wind gusts will be in the higher elevation. So temperature forecast tomorrow, look at these marks in the 60s. Our record high is 68, which was set back in 1890. And there's a chance that we may get to that mark or above, depending on the fact if we're going to see some sun peek through or not. If we see some sun tomorrow, those marks will get a little bit higher. So I'm going to show you the rain showers moving across us right around 4 or 5 o'clock, especially north of the city. Pockets of yellow indicate that steadier rain. And then tonight it tracks to the north for a bit, so we stay dry then as we move through tomorrow morning. We could see some spotty showers around for the first half of your Saturday, but we're going to start to see some breaks in the cloud cover there. And look at that in the afternoon. South of Pittsburgh, you can warm up a good bit tomorrow. As we move into the evening, we'll have that rain really move on in. Could even hear a chance of thunder in the forecast there tomorrow afternoon. That is possible into the evening hours. But most of the weekend, during the daytime, we will be dry, very warm Saturday, falling Sunday as we start at 49 and fall through the daytime.
If you're like many of us, you're probably not looking forward to your next credit card statement. Consumer advisor Clark Howard shares his advice on how to get your finances in order for 2020.
So it's the time of year when I want you to think about getting your finances in order for the 2020s. So there are certain things that I want you to think about, as simple as my name, for you to get your act together with your money. Step one, figure out what you actually make, your net income, what you bring home each pay period. And then list all your expenses. Sit down and see everything you're spending money on. Once you've got that, you can look at your spending and then think, what are your real goals? What do you want to do with your life? And then this is the one that's hardest for people. I want you throughout 2020 to record every penny you spend. It'll really make you think before you spend money. Ultimately, my goal for you is to knock out the debt in your life and build savings and security for your future. I'm Clark Howard.
A lot of people can't afford to miss work, even if they're sick, and we are in the middle of a bad flu season, the #1 symptom that should keep you home from work. More than 500 turkeys given away for free to families in need. A local sheriff's department and a group of volunteers provide a Thanksgiving meal every year to those who can't afford it.
It means a lot to us, too, that, hey, we can help somebody out in need.
It's a blessing. Giving a holiday boost to families in need makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit Shop Honda.
coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
Remember these butter sculptures we showed you from the Pennsylvania Farm Show last week? We were all wondering, what would they do that butter when the farm show is all over? Well, now we know. A farm near Harrisburg will convert the 1,000 pounds of butter into renewable energy. It goes into their methane digester and will provide electricity to the farm.
Who knew? Well, the flu season is off to a fast start, and doctors want you to think before you work. 90% of people admit going to work sick. Most say their work is too important and people are depending on them, but also they're scared to take off because of how that decision could be perceived.
I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm not actually sick when I'm leaving.
You worry that they think you're faking.
Yeah.
So here's some guidance from the CDC if you are on the fence about whether you should stay home. If you have a fever of 100 degrees or more, stay home. And don't come back until you've been fever-free for 24 hours. They say that whole process could take 4 or 5 days.
I never call in sick unless I'm really sick.
I had the flu once, and let me tell you, you get really, really sick.
By the way, I was lying. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5.
I don't believe in that. You can get breaking updates anytime on our streaming apps by searching WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Meanwhile, have a great day.